Hey guys, welcome into the Pogo Reborn channel. We are playing Battle Brothers Legends mod, checking out the legendary Redback spider. If you have arachnophobia, I suggest staying as far away from this thing as possible. If you don't like the look of Black Widows, well guess what? This is a hairy, big, fat, tall Black Widow that you really don't want their teeth sinking into you. Alright, so what makes this thing special? What takes this thing to a different place than what these other legendary creatures provide, or at least challenge you with? Well, first off, this eight-legged freak, when attacking you, it does 2 attacks that have the ability to, number 1, overwhelm you, number 2, stun you. If they connect, it's an instant stun. That's huge. It can obviously do the normal webbing ability, and when it uses its web, its stats go up. Obviously, we know that, but he has a different stat gain, is my understanding. From all the times that I've faced this thing, they have a higher stat gain. In order to take this thing on, I do recommend checking out some of the Legends mod perks and really taking it into account. You have to choose this path line when you face it early on in your run. Say, hey, you know what, I really want to face the Redback spider at some point. Gear up for it, because anytime you get attacked, you get stunned. They do 2 attacks. They can proc 2 poison on you. Now, what is special about it is the Redback poison. Redback poison sticks to your brother, and it doesn't go away in 3 turns. Now, it does 10 damage the first turn, the second turn, 9 damage, third turn, right? What am I at? First turn, 10, second turn, 9, third turn, 8, and so on. It goes all the way down to 1. So if you do the math, essentially, if you have a 100 hit point brother, which a lot of people do with Colossus, they want to have those real brutes. They're not going to have much health for long, because it really drains you out, and they can proc as much poison as they want to on you. So it's not like bleed, or it's just like bleed. It continuously procs. It continuously gets worse. You need to be ready for this legendary beast, because a horde of them is just terrible. How do you beat it though? That might be the question. I've had my few runs in with it, and I have learned the best way to take it on is to get through its armor, proc bleed, and have some mega tanks hold the line, because guess what? Antidotes don't work. If you get poisoned, you're poisoned. There is no cure for this poison, and I hate to tell you that. It's sad because it almost taunts you when you go into the scenario, because it gives you antidotes, but you can't heal it. So if you get poisoned, be prepared to say goodbye to your brothers, or reload, whatever you decide to do first. Before we go any farther than that, there is one last thing I need to tell you about the Redback. It just dawned on me. It has nimble as well, so be prepared for that as well. You're not going to just cut through the armor, no problem, whatever, and get to its health points and just run right through these things. It doesn't work that way. Besides that, I do want to tell you, I can't change anything here. I can't make the levels go any higher. I can't adjust any of the stats. What you see is what you get. 65 melee, 65 range, and so on, as you can see the characters. If I go to perks, same thing. Hear that? That's me clicking. Won't do anything. Doesn't do me any good, so I will be right back with an outfitted band of brothers, and we will face the Redback spider. Alright, so we're back now with an outfitted group of brothers. What I will tell you right off the bat is I ended up going with the cleaver, because once we get through the military cleaver, just because once we get through its armor, we need to proc the bleed on it to slowly drain the health. Being that it has nimble, bleeding is always a great way to force the issue against nimble. Same thing here. I ended up going with the Warhammer. Honestly, I mean, it's tough because you could go with the hand axe. That's fine, but I want to get its armor down as quick as possible. Plus, it's actually really good against spiders. if you haven't already tried it, it actually cuts through spiders really well and does a lot of morale checks, mostly because you get that 10 damage of hit points if you connect, period. Then we also have our backliner here. I wish we had nets. That would be really helpful as well. Nets are pretty good against them. And then obviously these guys back here are just all they're gonna do is just apply pressure on the other spiders, and they're mining in the area as well. And we have our brothers where we can switch around at any point. Same thing here, but we're gonna start out just like this. So let's jump in and see what we can do to this redback spider and give you guys a better idea of what you're coming up against. Well, that was super unfortunate. It's all the way down at the bottom. Well, that's a great way to start the video. But nonetheless, we will continue and show you. So yeah, like I say, in my experience, I definitely prefer to attack them with... Get out of this. I wish I could back away, that'd be stupid. But I prefer to cause bleed damage on them if I can. That's been really helpful. They don't have a great deal of morale as well. So depending on how you play, this could be very helpful to you. So as you can see, so he missed the first one because he connected. First off, overwhelmed twice, stunned, and the redback poison, which I will show you exactly what you're looking at with that in just a second. Let's get these guys. No, we weren't able to get that. That's unfortunate. He only took 10 damage, which is normal, yep. Okay. I really want to hit him, but there's only 10% chance. Might as well clear up these guys so they can come down and assist us. Okay. Are you at least bleeding? Yes. So he'll be dead here soon. Let's get us out of this. Oops. Go. This, come down. Alright. Good job. I'm surprised he dodged this. Now, one thing I will say too, we got the redback spider had a little RNG on his end, which is nice to see every once in a while. For some reason, Ulfert's ready to do some damage. They do have fast adaptation. Now this, I don't quite remember that from last time I faced these things. But either way, fast adaptation. Add that to the mix. And we don't have enough here that can... Oh, I should have probably gotten him out of the webs. That's fine. Can't switch yet. Let's move down. Get some sort of surround out here. There we go. Move down a little bit. We just want our brothers to get close enough to this creature as soon as we can. Oh, here we go. No good. Obviously, we're going to lose Ulfert. There's no way of getting around that. Wish we had rotation. It stinks that I can't fully, like, show you guys every little thing, because if I could show you some of the Legends mod perks that would help, that would be great. Obviously, you can see archery is not going to do much for you. Their armor is so strong, which ultimately sucks when you end up facing them. Let's at least get... Oh, shoot, wrong thing. We'll wait. Again, he's going to die here very soon. Let it be. Oh, wow. He's... okay. Now, honestly, again, I was not aware of this. I didn't know that he had the ability to traverse at any point. But he does. Usually we can chunk right through the armor. We haven't had that opportunity just yet. Again, I can't switch out. Switch weapons here again. He's ready, took some damage. Obviously the spread of damage is not good, and he's kind of isolated himself to the point where I can't really move over to him. More than likely we need to get lucky on a hit. So let's see if he kills us here. Yep. Oh yeah, he's definitely dead. That is a lot of redback poison. So some people might be wondering, well, what do you get for killing this thing? Well, you do end up getting a dagger, and the dagger itself is, for most people who play this, no, it's an insane, yeah, there it goes. It's a very good dagger. Needless to say, one of my favorites in the game. You can put Redback poison on your enemies. And it does the same abilities. It can't be healed. Not that the AI is smart enough to heal themselves with the potions or that they'd have potions, but it does do that. Now his initiative is starting to go down. He's becoming fatigued, but you see how one shot ended up taking out half of his armor from the billhook. And we're actually getting really lucky with some of these. Not so much in that category. As long as we keep missing. Gotta wait here again. Still no luck. There we go. Move up, get ready to take the place. Alright. Now we do have the surround, so we should have, or more of a surround, so we have a better chance with the backliners. We did end up hitting into the health, not doing much damage. Again, as you can see, it's starting to waver. It is exhausted. This is where we need to take the advantage. Now remember, when you face this beast, you're not facing one of these. You don't take a quest and only face one of these. If you did, well, you are one lucky person, but that is just not how it works, honestly. So be prepared for that when you're facing this creature. Yeah, we can't do anything there. We can't do anything there. We gotta wait. I think I'm gonna move one space so we can constantly bring him around. There we go. Now it's getting a little better for us. Not much, but still better. We're gonna wait. Continuously try to attack in hopes that we get a hit. Yeah, the Redback poison are really starting to work on us. Gonna wait. And there it is. So obviously there we go. We got the proc of poison. He is dead effectively this next turn. There is no surviving it. But even with this, I mean, you're looking at having brothers at 80 and so on. You're gonna have 80 melee or higher, hopefully, when you do face this. If you don't, you're gonna be behind the gun. Because this is only one. Usually when you face this creature, you're gonna face anywhere from 4 of them to 18. I'm putting a little bit of an assumption because it really depends on how far along you are in the fight. Okay, and there's our second brother dead. We're gonna lose another one here before long. Good job, good defense. He's wavering, so obviously we have a bit of advantage, and he's getting some RNG on his end, which that's okay by me. Let's see if we can't kill him at this point. I would like to kill him, obviously, for the purposes of this video. That would be great. But realistically, I just want you to see the difficulty of this creature. There we go. A little bit of bleed. Finally, some bleed on him. But we're about to die. Here, we're going to lose one more brother here. Better hits. Good. It's it's clearly legendary, right? Okay. Nope. And yeah, we might not. Oh, we're getting really close. We have to nail some of these hits in order for this to work. All right. Oh. Oh. Nope. Nope. Let's see what he does. Yep. So. Oh yeah. See, but did you see the bleed there? Now, here's my suggestion. If they're exposed and the armor's down, have your backline use whips. Have like a combination. When you're playing Legends mod, you can have up to 27 brothers. To some, that might be like, oh, that's what I don't like about Legends mod, is that it's so unrealistic. You have all these brothers and stuff, and but the game scales. Anybody who watches my streams or my videos, you'll see that the game is scaling in some respect. I mean, some of the things I faced, it was day 16, and I faced 2 Brigand Raiders. This is only on veteran difficulty. 2 Brigand Raiders, or not 2 Brigand Raiders, 2 brigand leaders, and it was like 16 raiders or something along those lines. The point is, though, guys, is that the game does scale, and so if you have a if you have a really big band of mercenaries, you have a better chance at facing these beasts. This is a legendary creature. Clearly, it showed its strength and just itself, but the best way to beat it, anything nimble, your best way of destroying them, beating them, is getting to their health pool and just proccing bleed. Nothing. That's one reason why I absolutely love whips. Whips are your best friend in terms of just whacking these guys. And make sure you have at least a melee of 80 plus. If you have Backstabber as one of your perks as well, it's obviously just going to help your case. If we had Backstabber with our guys here with 65 melee, it could have been night and day. We might have only lost 2 brothers, maybe 1. So just keep that in mind for when you do face them. And as always, thank you for coming out to the channel here. Really trying to do something different with the Battle Brothers community. And I want to give a shout out to the Legends mod devs, all the people that are working on it. I don't know all your guys' names and so on, but I really appreciate all the content you guys do, and I hope you continue to push this forward. And if Overhyped Studios is listening, please give us more Battle Brothers. I really appreciate it, guys. Again, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!